And what's happening, guys? JV here. This is a part 2 of the Undead Settlement. Listen, first time I ever observed this, I always thought he threw the spears, and then I saw this giant bone arrow right here. So this guy's an archer. But somehow, every time I played the game, I always thought he threw the spears instead. But I guess you learn something every day, right? So anyway, we continue with this walkthrough. We're going to jump down here. Um, Sigurd, the onion bro, he moved to this area. He finally figured out how the lift works, and he's up here. I thought there would have been a ring here, but I think it's on new game. There's a ring here. Yeah, but I kind of got confused. I was looking for it. So anyway, you gotta talk to Sigurd, and he's looking at that monster down there, and he's wondering what to do about it. He's too lazy. Man, get up your fat butt and deal with the monster. Stop wondering what to do. So anyway, we come down here and we gotta show him what to do. We don't just act like bosses. We are the bosses. So I tried to lure him over here, but my aim is crap. I ain't no archer, I can tell you that. He walked away again. I was like, oh my god, dude, come over here. And the reason why you want to fight him over here is because once you engage the monster, Sigurd will join the fight. And you want him to join the fight because he's tough, he draws the aggro, and he can take a hit. He fights with a Zweil handler, which is a great sword. I mean, an ultra great sword, which is pretty cool. So anyway, I just stayed between his legs, try to castrate him. Was successful. Okay, so he did. You talk to Sigurd. He gives you 2 gestures and a seed brew. I'm not really sure what you do with the seed brew. Maybe you could trade in with the crows to get something from it. I'm not really sure. But you want to hold on to it. You just want to hold on to it. So I'm checking out my rings. I realize that I have a bunch of rings, and I only have 2 equipped. It makes no sense. I got 4, although they're not really that good. So I'm like, oh, whatever. So yeah, there's an item over there. I'm gonna head back for it. It's a Homer bone. Yeah, and then we're coming down here, and this is when Darksouls meets the paranormal activity. Something really funny happened here, and I was like, what the hell? So I ran down here, make sure there's nothing down here. I can't remember if there was, but I think there isn't. So I'm heading back up. Pick up this item here. I think you also get a ring in this area, if I'm not sure, on the New Game Plus. So yeah, there's 2 things to shoot down here, and I try to shoot this guy down with my bow. Look at what happens. The arrow stops in the air, man. It's like this guy has psychic energy coming out of him. He stops my arrows twice. What is this? Charles Xavier? Jean Grey? Got him. I don't know what the deal with that is. How the arrows are stuck in the midair. Anyway, you got an armor set. They're still up there. And you get a pale tongue, and you need the pale tongue because you gotta give that tongue to a guy. Don't ask what he do with it though. Come here, pick up that, and we're going upstairs. And upstairs they got 2 hot mamas, some dogs, and some cage bros. So we're going to deal with all of them. So the cage bros, they're here. Just checking to make sure that one wasn't alive. But then I realized you could kind of tell the difference. They got a different texture. So I tried to hit him out of the air with a sword, thinking it was long enough. It didn't work. Throwing knives are always good. It's the reason why I keep them. It's the reason why you need them. Take them out. I use a poke because they have a kind of attack that doesn't actually... Their attack just kind of flares all about the place. You don't actually see it coming. and it hits you. It doesn't do much damage, but it's just it interrupts you. So as you can see, I got hit, and you didn't even see them move. Yeah, that's a perfect example. Dogs, I hate dogs. Dogs basically use my own strategy against me. They attack and then they run around you in circles. The same way I try to run around in circles behind all the enemies, that's what they do me. See? So I like to, when they deflect off the shield, it's easier to kill them. Okay, you hit this guy. Boom, firebomb. Kill. If you open a chest, they all drop down. You definitely don't want that to happen. Okay, they be grabbing all parts of your body, touching you in the wrong places. You definitely don't want that. So I was trying throwing knives, but somehow they didn't fall. I found that was weird. So when you throw the fire bombs, they drop. But when you throw the throwing knives, they don't drop. So I found that kind of weird. Throwing knives, you see, he doesn't drop. Firebomb, he drops. So yeah, I don't know. Just go with it, I guess. So yeah, I broke these tables because there's a fight coming up, and I want to make sure that I got room to move around. So basically, got two hot mamas up here, and you definitely don't want to fight these guys at the same time. So I pull out my bow. And I realized she ain't coming closer because she got a lot of projectiles. However, this pole is a great shield. So I stay here and I snap her. These are called cheese souls. So yeah, I'm dodging as I go. She's getting closer. The spell can't get through the pole. Is she dead? Oh no, she takes a lot of shots. But then again, the bow's not upgraded, so she gets close. Boom, she got me. I was trying to get away. And then she does the attack. That's why I call her a hot mama, because she lights herself afire. And then she wants to hug you. She wants to make love to you like that. And I'm like, girl, I don't go down that way. I don't swing. Come on, man. You want to light me afire? Because she's so burning with passion for you, man. She loves you. But you just got to let her know you moved on. So I got this one with the backstab. And here she going with a hug again. And it's nice when she does that attack because it's easy to backstab. All you gotta do is circle around her while she's charging it up, and yeah, she's practically wide open for the backstab. So I like it when she does that attack. I actually try to bait it, get her to do it, and yeah. So we come up here. There's a flint ring up here, which is a throwback to Dark Souls 2. Because if you had the DLC in Dark Souls 2, I can't remember which one, because there were 3 DLCs, but one of the DLCs you got the flint ring, and it was an OP item. Basically it increased your attack power, and it did it well. And if you got the flint ring early in the game, you could dominate the game pretty quickly. So yeah, we come down here. So that's a throwback to that. I don't think it works the same way in this game though. I think it's kind of buggy, or I don't think it's as good. So I'm not really going to use it. So yeah, we want to jump down there. It looked pretty high, so I don't want to come this far to die. So I unequip some of my armor, at least just the legs and hands, and I jump, weep, and I survived. Hallelujah, I survived. So came down here, get the Chloranthy ring, really good ring. Get the Mariah set. I think that's the set Lucatile used to wear in Dark Souls 2. So a lot of throwbacks. And equip the ring immediately. That ring is, you need it. So at this point I'm going back to the shrine, because I have to explore the other side. and I have a lot of souls, so I say I'm not going to risk it. I want to use the souls. I want to talk to the NPCs, things like that. So basically, what you want to do is that every time you come back to Firelink Shrine, you basically want to talk to the NPCs. There's something I'm supposed to give her, but I don't have it yet because it's on the other side. So yeah, you talk to this guy. That's the Pyromancer. He gives you the Pyromancer Flame, and you learn Pyromancy. I just wanted to show you, but I also bought the Fireball. Yeah. So yeah, I wanted the Fireball. You don't need to have it, but it's just another projectile. You upgrade the Pyromancy Glove with Titanite Shard, which is something new. I found that to be weird. Normally I think it was something called a Fire Seed, but now you use Titanite Shards. So okay, cool. And come over here. Grey Rat, because you gave him the bones, he's grieving. So when you talk to him, he's in this position and you get a gesture. Okay, so I ran up here. I realized that this guy was up here. You talk to him, he gives you a cracked red eye orb. You can only talk to him with the pale tongue. If you talk to him without the pale tongue, you won't get the cracked red eye orb. So yeah, I allot Esthers. I make sure I turn in that shard, make sure I get my Esthers. Talk to my baby. Left me up good, girl. So survivability is what you want. I already have the stats to talk to the guy. I already had the stats to wield the weapon. So I think I just need stats to survive. So at stamina, health, that's the two things I'm going to be investing in. I'm going to at least try to carry it up to 25 health, and then 20 endurance, and then I'm going to start investing back in strength, because there's a weapon that's pretty far up the road, but basically there's a weapon I want to equip, and I think it needs 18 strength to equip it. So yeah, we're back here again, going through again. This time we're going on the side with the graveyard, the side we didn't go first, because we wanted to make the giant our friend. And now that the giant is our friend, we could go on that side. So I'm going to skip all the enemies. I'm not going to fight them all over again. I think I am going to fight these guys all over again, because they're in my way. Yeah. And you can use the souls. They're not that hard to take out. One firebomb. I think the reason I left this in is because I forgot an item. Yep, that's the item I forgot. So I left this part in because just to show you guys that I forgot that item. I remembered it, but then I forgot it. Take these guys out. Hot mama running in. A hot loving time, but she missed. It'll take more than that to catch me, woman. Oh, she's fast. She tries to hug me again. Backstab. Took her out. She didn't drop anything. Whew. So one thing I like about this episode and the episode before it is that I didn't die in this place at all. Not once did I die in this area. Right, I died a lot at the beginning stage. In the first stage in the high wall of Rockrick, I think I died like 5 times. I got shot 5 times in the hood. But then I got the Claymore, upgraded, raw, and it's like, I'm the boss. I own this hood now. These guys answer to me. They don't know it yet, but they answer to me. So you gotta tighten the shot here. You wanna come here, kill these 2 guys, because they will drop down on you to ambush you, and you don't want that. So it's thralls, I believe they're called. Take them out. Yeah, so I'm pretty proud of myself. I didn't die once in this area, and that's pretty good. I mean, not dying in Darksouls is like, damn bro, you bad. Yeah, I'm bad. I play bad, I get hit often, but I ain't dying. Oh man, I am like what, a representative for like the average player of this game, because I mean there's some videos out there you see guys playing Dark Souls. They got two hands tied behind their back. They're drinking coffee while riding a unicycle on the top of the roof of the Eiffel Tower. Come on, man, and they beat the game without dying. That's how good those guys are. I am unfortunately not one of those guys. And I know the majority of people out there aren't those guys either. So yeah, you jump down here. In this room, there's a hole in the roof. You want to look for that hole. Jump down, you get the Covenant item. The second Covenant item in the area. You interact with that pot. Basically, it's a free healing. It heals you for free. Free Estus soup, whatever you want to call it. So yeah. I'm equipping the Sunlight Covenant. That's the new Covenant I got. The Sunbro. Yeah, I came back here. I thought there was an item. Yeah, so Cage Bros. So the Cage Bros, they ain't tough. They're just annoying. They're there to annoy you. There's this guy up ahead. He could be pretty tough. With the red eyes. Like 2-3 hits. Dead. Yeah. And by tough I mean he's meant to be tough because he has the red eyes. So basically when you see an enemy and they have like glowing red eyes, I think they're like a tougher version of the they're supposed to be like a tougher version of the normal enemies, I guess. But yeah. But the Claymore wrecks everything. So I was trying to show you the hole in the roof where they drop down. So yeah, you come here, there's an item hidden in back here. It's a soul pack. You want to get that. Then you come around here. There's a hot mama and she's throwing spells from up there. So you don't want to be in the open. So you hide here. And I wanted to run to that room and watch what happens. Boom! Access denied. Access denied. I had to run back. Oh my god. I was going to roll through the door. I knew there was an enemy inside there. I was going to roll through the door and take him out, but he like bust through the door. And he countered what I wanted to do. So yeah, I embered up because basically there's an invasion coming up. And if you're unembered, you're not going to get invaded. But if you are embered, you will get invaded. So I want to show you guys that. So yeah, you come here and I'm waiting for him to drop down. And I wasn't expecting the spell to come straight down to the ground like that. I found that unique. So wait, she's not up there. That time she behind me. Oh my gosh. So yeah, this enemy can be pretty tough if you don't sidestep, if you don't go for the backstep. She's very easy to backstep, and the spike mace is a really powerful weapon. It's actually a hammer that does bleed damage, and that's something unique because I don't think, or at least to my memory, you could correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think in any of the games hammers did bleed damage. They did blunt damage, but never bleed. But in this game they gave you a hammer, which is the spike mace, which is the one she's wielding, and it could do bleed damage. So that's pretty awesome. It's unique, I guess. So we come up here, gonna get that item. We gotta get them all, guys. We gotta get them all. It's a Titanite shop. We need that. Yeah, we're gonna get them all them items. Let me know in the comments if I missed anything though, because I'm pretty sure I get the important stuff, but there might be one or two stuff I leave out. It might be like a green blossom or something like that. So yeah, there's a crystal lizard here. One jumping attack with a claymore, he's dead. Drop down here, we're back at the bonfire. That's the bonfire we unlocked by the rats. When we passed by the rats, we unlocked this bonfire. Yeah, earlier we did that. So yeah, so as I'm saying, let me know if I pass any items. I'm pretty sure I get the important stuff, but if you're into 100% completion and I miss like a soul pack or something, I mean, try not to kill me. Try not to get angry. I know I get the important stuff, and that's what matters to me. So yeah, I get invaded by this guy, and this is the guy who gives you the covenant item, and he is tough. This guy is tough. This guy can kill you. He could parry you. Right now he's two-handed, so this is my time to try and get in. I'm not really good at PvP. I tried it out once or twice, but I'm not really that good in it. So fighting these kind of invader guys, it's actually a challenge for me. It's a challenge, and this guy keeps drinking Estus, and I'm like, dude, come on, just die already. Yeah, his weapon is a flamberge, and basically that's a great sword that does bleed damage. It has a high bleed damage build-up, so you don't want to get hit too much with that sword. So when you kill him, you get a vertebrae shackle. You have to offer that in the covenant to level up. I'm so excited. I want to jump. Yeah, I beat him. I beat him bad too. I still got 7 Estus. Well, I guess I didn't check it out, but I rested. Only way to go now is forward, and we're heading into the graveyard. There's a pot guy. Well, he doesn't have a pot, so he's a saw guy because he has a saw up ahead. Try to use the daggers to lure him over to me because I'm not sure if there are any enemies in front of him, and I don't want to have to fight 2 or 3 guys at the same time. So I lure him back to my position where I know that there's nothing. Yeah, he turned around really quickly with that attack. It's not usual for him to do something like that. But yeah, I got him. That's where I come from. And we're going into the graveyard. I'm getting better at this. I can feel it. I feel more confident when I'm playing. I think in the earlies I was a bit camera shy. I'm recording for the first time. Recording gives you a different experience when you're playing a game because you know that you're going to put this out there for people to see and you want to play your best. And sometimes that anxiety is on your mind and it causes you to play your worst. And it's kind of difficult. And if you're not accustomed doing it, if you're not accustomed recording your gameplay, it could really mess with you. So yeah, as you can see, the archer that I mistakenly called Vlad the Impaler, but he's an archer, is taking them out for me with these giant arrows. Yeah. So thank you, giant. You my man. Right. So boom, got that. I'm basically just clean up what they drop, but the main items over there, you want that item for sure. I wanted to jump, but then I said, you know what, I'm just going to try running across, and it worked. If I jumped, I might have missed it. So yeah, you want this. It's an undead bone shard. You want to burn that at the bonfire to basically make your Estus into a +1, +2 to upgrade your Estus. That's what you need that for. So you definitely want that. And then you're coming back here. I know in the new game, in one of the new game, either new game plus or plus plus, you get a ring back here. There's a guy up there who wants to ambush you. Be aware of that. Take him out. And you get an armor set. The cleric armor set. That armor set is going to come in very useful in the future in the other videos. But yeah, you want that armor set for now. If you're like me and you get hit a lot, then you want that. You want the ashes. I just picked up some ashes. That's what you have to give to the old merchant. The lady in the chair at Filing Shrine, that's what you have to give her. That's what I thought I had the first time I went back to Filing Shrine. But I didn't. But I have it now. Yeah. I don't know what happened there. I think I was trying to target him and the camera messed up. So yeah. Take him out. There's a guy inside here. Easy. No poise. Nothing. Just 3 attacks. He's dead. The claymore is a beast. You know, it's a monster, man. I love this sword. You could practically take this sword to the end game. So you run from here, you jump across, you get a scythe. It's a great scythe actually. And In my years of playing Dark Souls, Part 1, Part 2, and well, the most recent Part 3, I have never used a scythe. Never. Never, 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 never equipped it, never leveled it up, never tried it out once. I must have tried it out, but once I saw how it attacks, it's like I don't want that weapon. So yeah, that's the boss, and this is door. This door leads to a shortcut, and boom, we're at the top of the stairs. Now we could run back here from the other bonfire. So I'm gonna go back to Firelink Shrine, and I'm gonna give her the ashes. Let's give her the ashes, and when you do that, she gets more items. She gets the key. That's the key right there, and I'm gonna buy the key. And I like to clean up the entire environment before I take on the boss. The boss is always the last thing I like to do, so I think I'm gonna go get that immediately. So yeah, level up, see what I got, spend my souls, talk to my baby. She knows she missing me. Survivability, guys. Health is your best friend. Health. Too often, guys, when you play this type of game, you tend to focus too much on the build. I need to do damage, I need to invest in strength, I need to invest in dex, and you forget health. So yeah, I burned the undead shard, and it's not that strength and dex aren't important. They're important. However, in the early game, you want to get as much health as you possibly can, because you survive. You could take a hit, you could make more mistakes. As you can see, I make a lot of mistakes. I get hit often, but it don't bother me because I got the health to compensate for it, and that's good. So yeah, you come back here, come back across the bridge. This is the area with the giant rat. You open the door. That's the key I just bought, and we get access to this new area. And there's a statue down here. When you interact with it, it does two things. I have never used those two things before, but what I do know is that one of them, if you aggro an NPC accidentally, let's say you go to Firelink Shrine and you hit a guy 3 times and he aggroes and he wants to kill you, you come back to that spot and you pay some souls for him to not be aggro with you anymore. I think that's the only thing I ever used it for. Yeah, but chances are you might never use that, because I'm not going to kill any NPCs on this run. I'm not going to aggro any NPCs on this run. So yeah, these little skeleton guys are pretty easy. You got to be careful though, because they could parry you if you let your guard down. They can parry you. So let's be aware of that. Run past this guy, but then turn around. He caught me with that already, and it hurt. So take him out. I saw this guy charging up, so I wanted to see what he would do. That's an interesting attack. Take him out. He's down. Yeah. Searching, making sure there's no items. You can never be too careful. I mean, sometimes they put items in the weirdest places, you forget them so quickly. Yeah. So now we're down here. There's a crystal lizard. There's a pot man upstairs. So yeah, I'm gonna get the crystal lizard. Start running, jumping R2. Boom, dead. That it doesn't survive. When you pick up this item, roll away immediately. Roll away. Boom. Oh my god, that guy. That's one of the pot guys upstairs. He throws away the pot and he jumps down with his sword. He caught me a couple times when I played through earlier. Not while I was recording, but you know, in previous playthroughs I did of this game, he caught me. I never forget that, man. That was so unexpected. So yeah, I don't even know where this hammer guy came from, but he's down here, so he's dead. Yeah. I I ran past item, but I remember it, so I come back for it, but I just ran past it. It's something hanging, you need to shoot it with a bow. This room is probably a throwback to Dark Souls 2, because in Dark Souls 2 there's this room with a bunch of rats in it, and they come out of the holes and they attack you. So maybe it's a shout out to that. I like how they do that. So yeah, I remembered, so I'm coming back for the item. And it's a blessed shield or something. It's some type of shield, but it's blessed. And basically what blessed does is it regenerates the health, your health, but it does it very slowly, very slowly. It's not worth using. Maybe some guys out there found a way to use it, found a way to perfect it. I am not those guys, so I equipped it because I wanted to see how fast it regenerates your health. So I equip it, and I figured, okay, maybe by the time I reach upstairs and talk to the NPC and recruit them, my health should be refilled, because as you can see, it's a little bit damaged and nothing. I don't even see it moving. I mean, it's probably moving, but it's moving so slow that it's not even worth using. No. So yeah, come up here and we have to talk to this NPC, and well, I open the gate first. You never know what could happen. So yeah, I talked to this NPC. She actually do to touch her. So I do. You done gotta ask twice, baby. You definitely ain't gotta ask twice. You get a gesture, and then you can send her back to Filing Shrine. She basically says, miracles, you want that. You want somebody to do that. So I read these signs because people tend to be really oh my god, if you pause the video and read these signs, oh my god, it's horrible. It's horrible what they say. Oh my gosh, it's so horrible. They're mean, man. It's like we were all thinking about it, but they actually said it. So yeah, I talked to this guy, exhausted dialogue. I don't know if I have to do that for the quest, but I just do it just in case. So yeah, I come back to Undead Settlement, and I think it's time for the boss. Yeah, it's basically time for the boss. I'm not afraid of this guy. So you come to that bonfire, you run, you jump down here, and you make a mad dash for the boss. The enemies, they're lower down the road, so they won't bother you up here. And time for the boss, and this is my first attempt on the boss. Keep in mind that it has been at least a year since I have played Dark Souls. It has been at least a year since I have played Dark Souls, and this is my first time in a year challenging this boss, and I was like, damn, I still got it. But he easy. Basically, this is Groot Mama. If you're wondering where Groot came from, this is it. He was in one of those eggs. So yeah, you break that. The boss fight is pretty self-explanatory. You're basically running around her and you're looking for eggs. You do not want to be underneath it when it does that attack. It would one-shot you. You don't want to be underneath it in general. You just want to go for the egg. So yeah, I got an egg, but I got it too soon, so I didn't stun the enemy. As you can see, I ran forward to try and get the arm, because when you break the egg, you stun him. And when you stun him, you then run and try to hit the arm, the white one, and it does damage. That's a strategy, but it wasn't working out too well. So yeah, attacking the egg, got the egg. I'm trying to run around quickly to get to the arm. By the time I get to the arm, it recovered, and it got me. It never goes according to plan, man. It never goes according to plan. That's Dark Souls for you. So yeah, I'm running around. I'm looking for the eggs. There's some on the back, but it's a bit high. Can't reach it. I'm looking at this arm. Yeah, I saw one on this arm, which is good. The arms are always easy to hit. So boom, I got it. Again, he's stunned. I tried to get there and the leg blocked me, and I'm like, oh my god, why? So then I ran for the big egg. Oops. I don't know why I didn't get hit there. I could have sworn I would have died. I was walking away. So yeah, I'm heading back to the eggs. And that's it. You know, it could have gotten a lot smoother if I wasn't blocked all the time. I mean, it could have gone well, but I'm happy. I'm happy. I got him. He's dead. That's all that matters. You know, I got him. He's dead. That's all that matters. Yeah. So yeah, but it could have gone smoother. Like I said, it never happens the way you want it to happen. So I'm back at Fighting Shrine. Let's clean up the rest of the quest. So basically, you talk to this guy. He gives you a heavy gem. You talk to the guy upstairs. He would give you a key. And that key is for the High Wall of Lothric. And I think we do that in this video. Am I going there? Yeah, I go there in this video. So yeah, you talk to this guy, you get the key. And I'm heading there right away. So guys, I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. This game brings back a lot of memories. I love it. So I came down here, see if Greyrat's back. Yep, he's back. Oh no, he isn't back. I'm now sending him. Yeah, so you want to send Greyrat to pillage the Undead Settlement after you kill the boss. So yeah, I killed the boss, I came back, I talked to him, and I sent him to the Undead Settlement. I'm also checking out what I could, what I can't do, reinforce my weapon. How could I forget? I actually forgot. Word of advice, reinforce your weapon before you fight the boss, not after. Yeah, that is a dumb move. That is a dumb move, but I'm glad I remembered, so at least I remembered, so. But I could have done that before I fought the boss. And maybe then things would have gone according to plan, but it doesn't matter, the boss is dead. I didn't die, so that's good. Leveling up. Again, being able to survive. So I'm just dumping in health and endurance. Those are the two stats I'm leveling up. I want to get endurance to 20. I want to get health to 25. And yeah. So we're going back to the High Wall of Lothric. We're going to clean up. Make sure we finish everything. I'm attuning this spell. Because why not? I actually have the slot. High Wall of Lothric. Boom. So yeah, here we go. Right down here. Wait a couple of seconds for that guy to leave the room. You might be stronger now, but he's still tough. He's still a badass. You definitely don't want to mess with him. So yeah, I just take out these guys. I don't like to run past enemies in this game because it has a tendency of getting you. You see what I mean? I decide to leave that guy alone. He hits me with a dagger on the ladder. So I'm not really good when it comes to running past enemies. I always get nervous, and they always chase me and kill me when I least expect it. So I make sure I kill everyone on my way. So yeah, this is the door. That's the key to the door. And down here there's an enemy, pretty tough enemy, called a Dark Wraith. And he is not to be underestimated. I mean, it's a basic enemy, but he can be tough if you make a mistake. So I'm trying to get the backstab. I got it. Boom. So he's already at half health, so the fight's a lot easier. But see, this guy, he has a lot of combos. You want to take him out as quickly as possible. You get the red eye orb, and he dropped his helmet. That's not a guaranteed drop, he just dropped it. You know, so guys, I want to thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. More videos coming at you. Next, we're going to tackle the the road of sacrifice. Bye, guys.